solution. Why they give us solution to the 21st century problems. Because everything you're going to be saying now is the 21st century problem. Something that people are going through right now. So let the discussion begin. Who is going to go ahead? Who wants to start? Give your own points. Why do people not reach out?
I want to start.
Who is that? Is it Gloria?
It's Glory More.
Okay, go ahead, Gloria. Number one.
Okay. The reason why people don't speak up when they are supposed to, why people don't reach out to seek for help. The first thing that I thought of is that sometimes it is guilt. When they are the ones that cause the problem that they are suffering from, they know what they did. They are feeling guilty. They don't want to open up so that people will not be seeing that they are bad. People, they want to preserve a certain image like that. The guilt will cause them to shut up.
Beautiful. Guilt.
Then I also saw that there is sometimes it is lack of trust in anybody. For example, if we have grown in an environment where everybody is always criticizing us, we end up not having any trust in anybody to open up to, because we think that when we open up to the information will circulate in the whole family and come back to us, and then we'll feel worse than we were before. So we'll just be like, let me just be. And then another one, sometimes we know, another one is that sometimes we don't even know who is qualified to hear it. We don't know who to open up to. Are not informed who can really help us. And then we just are looking at people like that where we don't know who to actually say what to. And I also thought that another one, sometimes we know what to do, but we don't have courage. We don't have courage to start. We don't know how to start. We don't know what is going to provoke, and then we open up. We don't know. And then we are there, dying with the pain. And then another thing that I saw is procrastination. We'll be like, I go. Sometimes we start planning to speak, and after we start planning to speak, and then the thing is there chopping, and procrastination is taking the lead. And then the last thing that I thought of is fear of the outcome. That maybe if I say the thing will become worse than it is, let me just keep it the way it is. Fear of the outcome. We just settle for, let me just better remain in this one that I already know, than to go and provoke another one that I don't know.
Wow, that's so powerful, Glo. Thank you for sharing that. Your points are very solid. Remember, I said that we're going to be learning from each other in this class tonight. And all the points you have given are solid points when it comes to reasons why people don't reach out. So congratulations for that.
Then my number 6 point is threats. Maybe what we are going, when we open up, maybe we're afraid because we have been threatened that if the information comes out, so the threat will cause us to stay quiet because we are afraid of a person. We are afraid of a threat that we had received before. And another one is lack of self-esteem. We are seeing that we are not even important. What use is it? Why use, even if I who am I, self? That kind of thing. And then sometimes it is another level of trauma that just causes people to shut down. They are just looking at places. They cannot say anything because they have been traumatized. Sometimes they have even gone into depression. They don't know what next. They don't know anything. They just get blank. It's my case.
Thank you so much. That was
After you have exhausted everything.
I had
Start from where I've ended. After you have
And,
exhausted all the points.
she alone has given 9 points. 9 points. I'm writing all of them down. 9 powerful points. So while the others are giving their points, Glory, begin to ponder on how we can solve this problem. Because when they talk about a thesis, defending a thesis, this is what it means. You are looking at the problematic and proposing a solution to that problematic. So what you have raised here, all of these are problematic. So we're going to find a solution for it. It's a thesis. You are defending a thesis. Not that at the end of this course, you have a certificate, which you would have defended by doing all what we are doing and responding in the responsibility. And then, like I said yesterday, everybody has 2 topics to work on perfectly well. Before we even go ahead to the rest of the people, let me say this. You work on 2 topics, and any of the topics you chose to work on, you will take the teacher that taught that subject as your supervisor. You have to present it to him before, him or her, and then before you bring it to class. So if I taught the subject that you have to defend on, or you have to speak on, you and I need to have a one-on-one, and we digest it well, and we make sure that this is it. You're not missing anything else. You are teaching it now like you are in school. You are teaching the rest of the people. So this is a practical school. This is not a school of theory. It's not a school of packing you with notes. Notes here, notes there. You just pack notes. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do handouts for now. In the future, you may have handouts, but not now. I don't want handout because handout is another pile. You just take and go and keep. But once you are able to put into practice what you've learned, it sticks there. It's a process. All right, so take note of that. Let's listen to the next person. Who else wants to share their own?
Let me go, mommy.
Okay, Annie.
Okay, the first point I had was shame or lack of self-esteem, which Mommy Gloria has already said. Yeah, you feel ashamed of what you are going through, or you don't even have the courage to go out and say what you are going through. Then the second one I have is fear of what the society will say. For instance, a pastor's wife, maybe you are going through a situation in your marriage, and since you are a pastor's wife, you are just afraid that if you say this thing, they will say that, even pastor's wife too. So you just want to cover that image of a pastor's wife and die inside the thing. Then at times people, the next one, at times
ordinary Christian.
The next one, at times people just feel that if I go to this person, I might be a burden to the person. They feel that they will bother you with their problems, like, so they just want to keep it. That I don't want to bother people with my issue. So they keep it to themselves. And when they say counselors, the first thing that comes into people's mind is finances. So they just sit there like, okay, I cannot afford this thing. Cannot afford to pay somebody to explain my situation so that they can even give me solutions. So they stay with it that for me to go and give this money, let me better just use the money in my house and stay me quiet. And then the other one is they keep saying that things will get better till they die inside the thing. So they keep saying that
Procrastination.
things might get better. Yes. And another one is
Okay.
people that they are like role model to people. They have been teaching them about all those things, and now they are going through the same things. They are afraid to speak out because they think that if they speak out, many things will go wrong. Other people will now think that, okay, maybe these things that you were teaching us is no more relevant since you yourself, you're already speaking against the things. So they just shut up. Those are my own points. Mommy Glory took most of my points.
And you have nailed it.
Thank you.
You have nailed it now. You have cleared the lot. You've exhausted everything that.
Mommy, you are muted. You are okay.
Are we there? Sorry, I had a call that intercept.
Okay.
Annie,
Yes, Mommy.
I think I heard your. Just say your feed and sit points again because it wasn't all their feed points.
Lack of finance.
That was the 4th point.
Right. Then procrastination. They keep
La-
saying things will get better till they die in the thing.
Procrastination. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And another
Then number 6.
the seed was you are a role model, so you are afraid to speak out because you feel that many other things will go wrong. People that have been looking up to you, they will now be like, okay, if you are going through this very situation and you always advise us on this very situation, and now you are speaking out. So they feel that, okay, if I speak out, it might affect others like people that you've been mentoring. So that's it.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah. That was your last point.
Yes, that was the last.
All right, good. That's number 6. So that's powerful. That's powerful. Okay, let's get the next one. Mabia.
Let me just go. I think they have exhausted so many points. In order not to repeat or be repeating the points, let me just give this one. And he mentioned it, but not.
You want to give your own before Mabia?
Okay, Mapia is talking already.
Yes.
Okay.
Let her talk finish. Then you come in.
Okay.
Yes.
No, really, the points that Minister Glory shortlisted are really what I also outlined. But now, I have this point. I don't know. It may still come under what we have already listed. If we bring it in the context of, say, in a marriage relationship, there are times where most people just keep quiet because at the beginning, that relationship was not approved. And then you as an individual, you decided to go ahead. You say, come what come, you will bear it. And then by the time you start having difficulties in the relationship, you really find it now difficult to even open up again, because maybe some of the things that will start happening are things as those who were close to you, the elderly person had already forecasted this and they were trying to draw your attention to, but since you said love was blind, you just went ahead. And then secondly, at times what makes people not even to reach out falls under this point of maybe trauma and depressed. That is, some of the things do happen, that there are things that you least expected, that this thing could even happen around you. And then one day, someday, you get up and you realize that this thing is happening. You are like, what is going on? Is God really in heaven? If really is there, was he seeing this thing when it was going on? So then some of the acts are like abominable acts that you can't even summon courage to even say it, but it's something that has happened. So you keep it, and every day is like you sit and you jump up and say, huh? Did this thing really happen? So you drink, you keep pondering over it. So those are some of the things, and then you begin to ask yourself, this kind of abominable act, if you even open up to somebody, what will people say? What will people really say? So those are some of the things that just keep people, you just content them and stay with them. Maybe you even end up dying with some of the things.
Yeah, that's you have given two very solid points. Wrong foundation, because you went in ignoring every red flag. That was a wrong foundation, number one. And then that would now shock you when it's time, you cannot reach out because you'll be like not to. If an angle will say you don't want people to say so you better stay quiet with it. That's the wrong foundation that you built on. The second point is that shock and trauma. It is shock and trauma of the magnitude, maybe, of the things that you were really not expecting. And then you come and see it. It's too much. Like, no, this thing cannot be heard. Like you have said, abomination, it cannot be heard. The second person should not hear this. You know, it's more or less seen like a taboo. So that this one is taboo, kind of. It's a taboo, like you cannot talk about it because it's a taboo. So yeah. So I've gotten two powerful points from you, Mabia. Yes, Law.
Yes,
Go ahead
Mama.
now.
It's true that I've exhausted all the points. Let me just try. See if I can give, if my points can be useful again. The first point I want to mention is that a lot of people, they don't forgive themselves after years. They find it difficult to forgive themselves. They stay caged inside the same act, and then they allow their mind or the devil to keep reminding them of what they did, of their past, and then it keeps playing in their mind. Whenever they think about it, they think keep coming up, so they are unable to forgive themselves. They catch themselves in that act. Yeah, and the second is that a lot of people too, they don't have mentors. You know, mentors are people that we can quickly run up to them, open up to them, and then we confide something. Mentors are confidential people that you can always pour out to them at any time. They'll listen to you and guide you. So a lot of people, they don't have mentors that they can easily run to. That's the only 2 points I'm having. I've said everything.
That's everything. All right, so that's so powerful. 2 powerful points. Who else is in class? Let me see. Is Maro, did she succeed to join? No, she's not there. All right. So oh, Caro is in class. Thank God. Caro, were you listening to the discussion, Caro? Were you listening to the discussion?
Mommy, I've just heard few things. I am even lost. I don't know the topic of the game.
The topic of the discussion. Did you attend the class last week?
It's already the fourth because
Even the replay, you have not gone to watch the replay. You should have watched the replay now. Because next week we start next week we start expose, we start example. Next week is exam, and you people, you have to present, we have to start with our presentations, and you people give presentations. So when you choose your topic, if that topic was taught to you by Papa D, you have to see Papa D and make sure that what you are prepared is okay. You must talk with your supervisor before you come to present class, because this time around we'll really give marks. We'll give marks. When you finish presenting, we'll not just say that very good, this is good. We'll rate you on over 20. And we really want it to be superb, want the best. So Carol will not ask you a question now, because you have not learned this thing, and we cannot ask you a question in the middle for you to answer. You're supposed to go and listen to the replay. So make sure that you watch that replay of last week, so that you get this class. This is very important for every counselor. Okay. And so like I was also saying, we have exposed, if we join some of the points that are already together. Just say, Laura talked about unforgiveness, 1, lack of mentors, 2, wrong foundation, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So we have about 15 points altogether, the combination. So these are that have been read. I don't think that we should rush over them by trying to answer them in this class. I want us to reflect all of these issues that have been given. I will write it, you're taking a note down, not anywhere the question is there. So that you, if somebody procrastination, you deal with it as one. Procrastination is one, so you don't double. So I've now tried to count to separate the points, and I realized that all the points together can be like 14 to 15 points from everybody. So let us go back home, ponder on this, and provide solution. That is our third exam question. Our 2 expositions that we're going to do. I want us to provide answers for this question. How can we deal with somebody that has killed, for instance? So you propose solution. Lack trust, because they fear maybe judgment and criticism. They lack trust in the people. They fear that the people may go spread their things around to others. So what can be done to solve this problem? Because as students, what they're doing is we're looking for solution. And a counselor in the 21st century has to keep looking for solution, because times are changing, life is evolving, people are growing, methods must change as well. We can't keep doing things the same manner. If we are expecting that they will be good, we need to change our style, change the method, and see what is working now. So in the course of doing this, you have to do research left and right to answer all of these questions. Is it not easy? Now, the exam is easy, but it's going to solve a world problem. But people have listed here is there are world problems. The problems that the world is going through. So if you bring these answers, you are solving serious problems. It also starts helping you and guiding you as a counselor. So when we will have that discussion, we are going to look at the way forward. Well, sorry, Laura says she can't get anything. I don't know what to do. Are other people getting me? People hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
let us say she will benefit from the replay because I don't know what to do now. If all of you are hearing, means that it's a network. Yeah, so please let us answer this question. Do enough research and bring solid answers. I believe that it's going to solve a serious problem and it's going to bring glory to God Almighty. We are solution providers as counselors. We help, we guide, so we must dig into the things and see how to solve it so that people don't die with their problems. People don't get stuck. We are training ourselves as counselors so that we can be open to counseling. We can be able to get people to come to us and we help them, guide them, see them through in their issues, their challenges, or just guiding them so that they don't make mistakes. And one of the things that we need to know is that, counselors, most of the time when you hear about counseling is a problematic. On the other hand, as you are doing this counseling, you are going to grow into life coaching. So as a life coach, you guide somebody to live their life well or do their job well to avoid them. So they don't have to enter problem before they come to you. You are there to just, make sure that they are on the right footing, they're doing the right thing, they're showing up right, they're speaking right, they're doing right. So, yeah. Did we understand the assignment?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, any other thing somebody would have loved? Papa G, welcome. And Pastor Me in this town. I'm happy to have you here. Happy to have you here. Last class, before we could have you, I think you were traveling or something. Can you hear us? Are you here? Are you with us? Is Pastor Me available? Okay, she's not here. She's here, but not here.
Yes, she's present but absent.
She's present but absent.
I'm here tomorrow. I'm here, mommy.
Yeah.
I said,
Asha. All right. So I was saying that we were, the whole class, everybody, we're called to appreciate you and Papa G for your relentless efforts, for your outpouring, deep outpouring of yourself to this batch. I just want to say it again because by the time we're saying this, I think network kicked you out while you were traveling or something. But we want to really, really thank you for your hard work again. And that's why you saw, if you read on the group song, they were writing, the students were writing to you to thank you, particularly for this session, for this cohort, for all what you have put in. And they were writing their prayers to you to say that every virtue that has left you, the Lord will replenish. And I want to particularly, personally thank you for being there and for just giving up your best. I was so proud of you.
Amen.
So by the time we're seeing this, you are left. It's only Papa T that was there to hear.
Yes, ma.
Thank you so much we'll continue to thank you. We have not yet ended out of saying that thank you. So far, so
thank
good.
you. I thank you. Amen. Thank you,
Yes.
people. Thank you,
So
mom.
far, so good. Yeah, so you and Papa D, you guys you are doing wonders. So like I was saying, they will choose their topics, and if whatever they want to present comes from you, Pastor Me, they will the people have to see. So know that you have students to supervise. But you have students to supervise. I'm ready for whoever picks the topic that I have taught, so that you supervise them and make sure that what they want to present is okay. They first present to you because they're going to have marks this time.
Okay.
We're going to rate them on 20 when they do their presentation. We're not just going to say that good, very good. The first time is fine. This is second time. It's not the same thing when you're doing your first degree. It's not the same like when you're doing a master's and PhD. So
Yes.
these students, and they're around almost like master's level, so they have to rate them, and then they'll have to expose 2 topics, but they'll start with 1. They'll present us 1 now, and then we'll get another figure at another time before our next cohort for you to present your second topic. And this is just about building you guys up so that you are able to also teach. I mean, if you were there last week, talk about the 3 M's or 3 steps of influence or something, 3 stages or steps or whatever about influence. And the last state or stage was multiplying, multiplying. So this is it we are doing. This is it doing here. We've got to multiply. We've got to increase. We've got to teach others to teach others. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. Papa, thank you so much to our program director. You have all the titles here for you. So if the students have something with regards to time or what we've talked about today, please share it or ask the question so that you are clarified. Or if you have a take home or something that you want to just share with us, you share before we run up or bring program director to run up. No,
okay.
I was saying that the students before you, if they have something, when they finish and then you come in, if the students don't have anything, they can go ahead. Okay, Papi.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity once more, Mom, to serve and to grow. And I want to appreciate everyone being faithful to this. I want to especially recognize the fast improvement of
Network has kicked him out.
He's in.
He's in. Why are we not hearing him?
He's in. He has finally been kicked. That network is really shaky.
Myself, I cannot hear anything, Annie. Can you hear
Nobody
me?
is talking. Nobody is talking. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Network has kicked Papa T and Mommy too.
Maybe Pastor me is there. You can take over now.
Mabia, how was your day?
I mean, I need Mommy, and since you are hearing me like that, I have an appointment with you tomorrow night, so.
I want to hear something ring in my momo first. So you're not doing this thing like that. Hey, Mabia.
I've not even heard what you have said.
I said I need to hear something. I need to see something. I need to hear something ring in my phone before anything.
You need a message.
Yes, a message that is titled, a message that is having the title mobile money. That's the kind of message I want.